Welcome back, everybody, to Rulebook Rundown. I am CloudArt, joined once again by Blunder over there.
This guy.
There he is. He's in
I
there
have my
this time.
cameras.
And we are today going against Sauron's Hunger in Dice Throne missions. So here we go. I am running Gambit. Blunder's running Iceman. We're going to kick some butt. Let's go for that perfect clear. All right, so Sauron's Hunger is a boss fight. Sauron is draining the life force of mutants in the Savage Lands. To create a distraction, he scared a Stegosaurus into a rampage. Stop the beast quickly so you can catch up to Sauron. Alright, so the Stegosaurus has 55 health, and the tree, the Great Tree, has 70 health. The main objective is to get the Stegosaurus to stop rampaging, either by reducing it to 0 health or scaring it away by felling the Great Tree. Oh, I just realized that my stream isn't working. Oh well. Dazing the Stegosaurus. There's the Stegosaur. In this mission, plot tokens represent Daze tokens. Attacking the Stegosaur will cause him to gain Daze tokens, weakening his attacks. Huzzah. Upon completion, if you fulfill the main objective... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. The perfect reward is to complete the objective by felling the Great Tree. So we want to reduce this to 0 before we reduce this to 0. Cool. Mm-hmm. The bonus objective of the Great Tree is immune to everything except damage. The goal is, if the Great Tree reaches 0, it falls down, scaring the Stegosaurus away. Awesome.
Yeah, so, tree is the objective.
Tree is the objective. Allies here, we have Squirrel Girl. Once per round during the main phase, you can spend 3 momentum, and all heroes gain a bonus +1 damage. And then you get to choose a face-up boost tile anywhere on the map, pick it up, and gain its reward. You can then exhaust her to gain a +2 damage instead. Nightcrawler. When you recruit him, you gain a shield. Once per round during the main phase, you can spend 2 momentum to take an additional move on the board, and then deal 2 collateral to any enemy within melee. That's pretty cool. And you can then exhaust him to gain a shield. And then Mantis, one of our faves, as an instant action once per round, spend a momentum to heal somebody for 2. And we can exhaust her to do an additional 3. So we're sort of treating this like a second boss. Well, it is boss fight.
You keep going. I'm going to go grab my tablet. It's got my perk sheet.
All right. So this is effectively another boss. So we still have our crit spaces as the boss sides go, so we'll be using the red dice to add crits, and then we have these 4 spots that are adjacent to the tree and whatnot. So this guy, he will hit for 17 damage as his kind of like big base attack, but his damage is reduced by 2 per day's token on him. So we're kind of wanting to put some hits into the Stegosaurus to get the Daze tokens to lower his attack, because swinging in for this much is just crazy. And of course he does hit at range, so we can't just hide somewhere else. And against his defense, against all the attacks, including the ultimate, he'll gain a Daze. So anytime we hit him with an attack, he will gain a Daze, and we need to do that to lower his attack, but also try to not kill him. Yay. Fun. Alright, so I start off with my perks with +3 damage and focus fire. I don't think I want to use the focus fire on anybody, so I'm going to just put that away. The +3 damage I will still keep to be able to go toward the tree, and then I start with 3 extra health, 3 extra CP, 1 momentum, and the first two feats here. So I think we are ready to start then. We can roll for first. 5. I think Blunder got less than 5.
I'm muted.
Yep.
I got 2.
Okay. So I will start off as first player. Let's see. As far as status effects goes, he only will inflict knockdown or bleed and only on crit. So those don't seem super important for those spots. So I think I'll start off over here to try to do a big hit to the tree, and I will gain a momentum from that space there. Where would you like to go?
Kind of mimic your board here, but I will grab. Let's see here. Let's do.
Actually, unless you want me to chip in, you may be able to actually dish out more consistent heavy damage.
I need at least one turn
Okay.
to get the motor running.
Okay. Because we may want to be throwing a small attack into the Stegosaurus each round, just to build up those daze tokens.
Yeah, because his damage is reduced, but the only part I guess I might have missed is do the daze tokens come off?
For his crisis ability, when he goes past the blue hand, then he will roll a die per hero. So he'll roll 2 dice, and he removes a daze for each of the what did we call those? Not the slashes, the
plot. Oh, strikes.
Strikes. That's it. Yep. So there's a chance that he may not lose the daze, and it's going to be every 2 turns he will get to roll for that.
Okay. I feel like let me look at my cards here. I feel like I should at least take a turn, kind of gearing up, and then move next to the tree. The tree doesn't attack, obviously.
Correct. So you'd try to do a not an attack ability just to trigger stuff.
I mean, it all attacks. There's no gain.
Okay.
Unless I got an upgrade that would give me my micro, which would store 8. But that's 6s, so we have at least one turn before the crisis clock.
Yeah, and the first one is just going to add shield to him.
Okay. Let's grab. Let's grab the CP.
All right. You got it.
Thanks.
Okay, so then we go to upkeep, and Gambit actually has an upkeep each round, so that is his high stakes. I choose to either roll 2 or 5 dice. This time, for the first one, I'm going to roll 5 dice, looking for not a 1. Have a 1, so that's a bummer. And moving on to main phase.
Trying to find my Iceman. There he is.
Right. I'm going to spend 2 CP to upgrade bow staff, and I am rolling.
Yeah.
That's a 2, 3, 4. So I want that heart up in there. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm ready to attack.
Yep. It's my turn. I am going to upgrade that, because I also do collateral damage with that ability, so rolling it may not be... I'm in here. Now that I think about it. And then I'm going to play Gliding on Thin Ice. Lets me roll a die and start gaining those precious ice shards.
Ice shards.
On a 5, we store 4. That's a good number. Okay. And then I will begin my roll. Let's not roll like we did against Stella, where I didn't gain a single shard the entire match. This is exactly what I was doing. That's crazy. I don't want that right now. So I'm going to chuck it all. Roll 2. There goes 1 die. Already got me on edge because we're not rolling well. Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
A new follow.
Yes. Insanity Fangs here. That will... Yeah, I'm just going to keep it. Ready to attack.
All right. By the way, thank you, Purple Cubby, for the follow. I know I'm not appearing streaming right now because OBS hates me a bit, but I see you in Blunder's stream, and I appreciate it. Anyway, so I'm going for Card Shark. First off, I'm activating ability with a red die, so I am going to charge a die, or a card, so we'll throw that on there. And then activating the ability, I will accelerate, and then I will deal 7 damage, and I'm going to use the +3 to make it 10 against the tree.
Okay, 10 to the tree, down to 60.
Yep.
Okay.
Oop. And that's my go.
That's your go. Okay, it's my go. Cold Treat, gain a CP. Store a shard. And then it's going to be 7 defendable.
7 defendable. Okay.
And we'll make... Do we want to hit the dinosaur with that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay. So his defense gives him a daze. Whoop. And then he gets hit for 7. So it's down to there. All right.
Okay.
Anything for main phase 2 for you?
No, I am good.
Yeah, same. All right. So we're going up to boss attack. Here we go. That's a bummer. Yikes. So that is going to be triggering his goring hit. Ouchtown. So this is a ranged attack. First, we gotta do this on 2 and this on 6. Okay. So he's not critting us, but is hitting us both for 15 defendable damage.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yep.
And it's defendable. I mean, that's the bright side.
Yeah. I'll spend a momentum to be able to defend against it.
Sure.
And then I'll roll my defense. And these do nothing. I hit back for a whole 1. Wow. Yeah, alright. I hit back for 1 to the dinosaur. Unfortunately, it's not an attack. So, he takes 1.
Okay.
And I take 15.
No problem. Let's see what my defense is going to do. I do not have to spend momentum because I am standing right next to him. We're going to prevent 2 and then deal 1 as well.
Okay.
So we'll deal 1. I'm going to prevent 2, taking 13 DiMaggios, down to 20.
Oof.
Yeah, good start.
Yep. Mantis.
Yeah.
All right, so we got rocked by that. So now we advance Crisis Clock 2, and he's going to gear up by rolling 1 die per hero. And he gains a shield for each strike. It's 1. So he gains a shield. That's kind of okay because we're not really wanting to damage him anyway.
Yeah, we want to daze him. I mean, that's all we're focused on.
Yeah. All right, first player will pass to you, and it's your turn for movement.
I'm moving. Let's grab.
Do you want that evade?
That's tempting, yeah. I'm not worried about. Yeah, I'll take the evade.
All right. Okay. I think I will take the 3 health and the crit token here. So I get that. I get that. Puts me up to 21. Okay. We've got upkeep. I think I'm going to roll 5 again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Didn't roll a 1, so I can charge twice on red and once on black.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. I'm glad I was loading up this heal one here.
What are your guys' thoughts on the DT video today? I was like, meh. Obviously, we're excited for more heroes, if that's truly what they were showing there. It's interesting that they're doing single heroes.
I think it's cool for the industry. I think it's less impactful for us because we just get all of the things. So having like, we're obviously not going to rebuy singlet stuff. I don't know about you, but I probably wouldn't get the battle chest thing to take 4 people with me. But if I go someplace, to play Dice Throne, I'm bringing the whole thing anyway. So
sure.
I mean,
sure.
but that's just me.
If it's ranked, like we do ranked, I know you said you don't. Ranked is a good opportunity to not have to bring a whole box.
Yeah.
Like Lunik, when he plays, he literally brings every season. So having the strong box be not thematic, I guess, is cool. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to buy enough to fit all the heroes. It would just be one just to...
I'm spending 1 CP for Gumbo to roll 5 dice. And
try to heal.
On a 6, I gain a Disillusion, but I heal none.
Heal none.
Okay. But Disillusion, player with this token may spend it during their main phase. When spent, choose a player to heal to, or remove a negative status effect from that player. Cool.
You're already in the main phase. I haven't done CP card.
Yeah.
I too drew into my defense upgrade.
I am really curious about the like the kid version, or like the younger audiences, my first Dice Throne kind of situation. Because
do you think it's just redesigned boards, or do you think it's pyromancer skills just with a different look?
I don't think it's just an art thing. I think they probably are simplifying the rules a little bit.
Maybe less abilities.
Yeah, or like less complicated things or combo-y things. It's probably more like, you roll these things, this is the thing you do. Like just more straight damage kind of stuff. Yeah, something along those lines where it'd be a little easier for younger kids to kind of parse, as opposed to this and that and the other thing.
Okay. You did main, I did main. I think at this point.
Coon, main. Baby. It's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, kitty. All right, I'm going to roll.
Precious 2-year-old.
Okay. I'm going to take... We really like the glides. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Sorry. Slide.
Just slide. Just slide with me. Just slide with me. Come on. Let me see you take a
I'm going to try... I need one more turn here to ramp up. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to get me some momentum. If we get a large, then we're going to hit the tree with the large. Last roll. So close.
Ow.
Ready to attack.
Okay. I'm trying to fend off a kitten here. Whoa. Ouch. That's my whole hand. Okay. Here we go. Okay. What do we got? We got 2, 3, 5, 6. I don't think that's anything over here. Ah, kitty. I'm gonna. Oh, that is bow staff mastery.
That's a fun ability.
Let's just do that. I think. Yeah. I'll just
Locking it in.
Okay.
All right. Back to me. We rolled Thawsome. Unfortunately, we're going to miss out on... Oh, we won't miss out. We're going to convert and then keep 2. Then we're ready for next round.
Nice.
Inflicted Dice Cube, which does not do anything to the enemy die here, so I will convert that into 1 momentum. It'll be 6 damage, and I think I'll probably maybe just pop the dinosaur again.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah.
That way he will he'll take 3 on the shield, and then another 3. Right.
I took 6 off. I owe him 3. And take the shield, but then he gets a thing.
Yep, and gets a daze.
Okay. Then your go.
Okay. Then me down here, I'm doing bow staff mastery. I'm using a 6 to activate, but that doesn't matter on activating. That's just for the upkeep that 6 gives things. So I accelerate once with bow staff mastery. I'll choose this card here. And then I will deal 5 damage and roll 5 dice. And then I add a damage per bow staff. Let's get here. Wow. A lot of action. Okay.
That's what I would roll.
Yeah, that's just incredible. All right, so it's going to be 5 damage. I don't really need to do the more damage, but I think I do want to heal here. So I will pop this one. It's going to make it 7 damage. But
yep.
More importantly, I will heal for half of 2. Wow, those are backwards. So I heal a whole 1, and I get in for 7, and I think I will also hit the dinosaur.
Yep.
To get a 3rd daze on there. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Zero max. Yes.
Yeah, 5 is the stack limit.
Yep.
And then I flip this card over.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for me.
Fair. I'm going to save my CP. I do have a defense upgrade, but I'm going to save that for a rainy day.
Yeah. Okay. So we're up to the enemy turn. The cat is just constantly trying to get my hand here. All right. Well, that's slightly better. In that we are trigger and stomp here. All right, so we have crits in 2 and 3. It's here, and this is 2. There. Okay. I do still have a crit token on me, so I will be getting crit by this. But it hits us for undefendable damage. 4 undefendable damage. This is the one attack that isn't mitigated by the crisis tokens. And then I will take 2 bleed as well.
2, 3, 4, down to 16. I should have recruited Mantis.
3, 4, down to 18. And then Crisis Clock advances twice. And then he rolls a die per hero. And he recovers 1 days, or removes 1 days.
Yep.
Okay. First player passes back to me. Oh, after his attack, I get to draw a card.
Nice.
Ooh. All right, movement time. I think before the bleed triggers, I'll go here and remove one. Remove the bleed. Where would you like to move?
I will. Let's take. I'm gonna go ranged on this one. Because I can go iffy. So let's do the card draw.
Okay.
Spot.
Perfect.
I'll draw a card. We will draw into. Skiing is believing. More ice shards. That's what we want.
All right. Upkeep. I'm gonna roll 2 dice this time for my thing here instead. I got a 6, so I can charge anything. Let's charge this one. And then I roll once for bleed. I take a damage. Down to 17. Income. CP card. You may reroll up to 2 dice during high stakes. Okay. I'm gonna trigger this Disillusion to heal 2.
I can remove statuses too, I believe.
Yeah, I know, but
okay,
that's right. I feel good about the bleed that it will resolve itself within 2 more turns. I have faith.
And not the way you're rolling.
That's true. It's gonna be the opposite of that. That's for dang sure.
Yeah.
All right. So then I'm ready to roll here. I either want something huge or not. I mean, that's that bow staff mastery again.
Good when you have your spade charged.
Yeah.
And you can tack that on too.
Yeah. I think.
I mean, it's not bad at all. Damage is damage.
Right. I think I'm gonna keep the 6 and the 3. This may be crazy talk here. All right, I'm gonna keep a 1. That's not.
Oh. You still have something.
I've got Bojutsu, but I think I'm going to use Rogue's Kiss to change any one of my dice to a spade or heart. I think I will do that. So I can sleight of hand. And then I'm ready to attack.
Yeah. Took my income, I drew into 6-it. Nothing to really do here. Maybe we spend 1 for Skiing is Believing. That lets us gain shards right to our board. Sure. We were not going to get statused. Roll 1, gain half the value. Baby, we rolled a 6.
Nice.
3 to the board. Now the motor's... I don't want to say warming up, because that's not true. Alright. Let's roll. Large straight.
Almost.
Pretty dang close. 3, 4, 5, 6. I won't argue momentum here, so let's see if we can get a 2. A 1. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm ready to attack. That's all I got.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to use sleight of hand. Since I'm using a heart in this activation, I will charge a heart. I'm going to be charging this one here. And then instead of accelerating 2 times, I'm going to choose to regain an ace and inflict disruption, which I'm going to use to gain momentum instead, because it won't do anything otherwise. And then I'll deal 7 damage. I don't want to do this because I'm not using a spade or club. So, let's see. You're doing a pretty substantial hit on the tree. So
yeah, I'm going to do 8, 16 total, I think.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 momentum to do ranged, to do the 7 damage over here.
Yep.
So that's 6, 7 to get another crisis on him.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I still have 1 momentum left over to be able to block his attack when it comes in.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for me.
All right, Mr. Iceman. Store 3 in the freezer. We can store exactly 3 in the freezer, so that is nice and full. It feels just as good as like having your real life freezer full.
Right? You're like, yeah, when I need this, it's there.
I can transfer, so we'll leave everything in there. We'll just take the glide out, and right now it's going to be 8. Oh, I'm going to burn all my momentum for this. That's fine. Okay, so 8 to the tree.
Okay.
Bring them to 52. Then we go back to the board because we got a glide. We're going to spend said glide to glide up to Thawsome. Store 2 in the freezer. Okay, so we will convert, keeping 2, gaining another glide. Inflict a dice cube. We know that's going to give us momentum. Oh, sorry, I got to spend a momentum for that first attack, and then I'll gain it. So I would go to. Would have went to 1, gained it back to 2.
Yeah, I've a question here on missions and using the slide. The slide description I think says make another attack against the same target. In missions, does that mean that you don't have to spend another momentum? Because if you made it ranged to hit a target, you
Let me check the Discord. I'm sure it's in there.
Attacking the same person.
So you think it's ranged the entire offensive roll phase?
So I feel like it's either that, or if you don't have enough momentum to do twice, then you can't slide ranged like with 1 momentum, right? Because then you couldn't target the same target. Like, because you are adjacent to, like, in melee to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ranged attack him and then slide and didn't have momentum to make the second one ranged, you can't then target him because slide says you have to target the same.
Right. I agree with that. But I'm just wondering if then I'm still back at, do I have to spend 2 momentum, right?
Right. Or is it 1 momentum for the whole shebang?
If your offensive roll phase resulted in an ability that has a glide path, you may spend this token at the conclusion of your opponent's defensive roll phase. Oh, I forgot to do that too.
Which they don't have in this case.
Oh, that doesn't have it. That's right. If spent, follow the glide path to immediately activate an additional offensive ability targeting the same opponent without needing to satisfy the roll objective. Glide can only be spent at the end of the roll phase. This means that if you are activating an ability that lets you gain a second glide, you cannot spend the one you already have to make room. Secondary abilities on hero upgrade cards cannot be glided to. Activating an ability that was glided to counts as a new and distinct roll phase, offensive, targeting, and defensive.
So that sounds like you do have to spend another momentum. So if
And
you,
it doesn't have to be the same target.
but the
So activating the ability that was glided to counts as a new and distinct roll phase, offensive, targeting, and defensive.
but the glide description said it needed to be the same target.
To immediately activate an additional offensive ability targeting the same opponent. So maybe when they say targeting, maybe like in a King of the Hill match.
Because of the targeting roll. I don't know.
I still think it's 2 range or 2 momentum.
2 momentum. Okay,
yeah.
so that's just another thing to plan for then, is to make sure that that's going to be available.
Right.
When you have a slide available. Okay. That sounds good. We can move on.
So we glided, we paid for that one, then we glided to this one. We stored 2, we gained the momentum, and then spent it to go to 1 to make it ranged. So then it'll be 6 defendable to the tree.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right, down to 46.
Mm-hmm. Mud Turtle also agrees that it's 2 momentum.
Okay.
Because it's 2 attacks. But the targeting thing, that's a good question. Leaflet says same opponent. But the back of his leaflet says new distinct
The
roll
FAQ
phase.
says
Including
otherwise. Targeting thing. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure that out some other time.
Yep.
Okay. That's us, right? Anything
us.
Main phase 2? Not
2 CP. Yeah, I gotta hang on to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna sell what satisfies. I don't think I really need it here.
All right. Definitely not for you, at least.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So here we go. Enemy turn. Hup. Looks like we got tail swipe here. Relax, Gambit. All right. So we have a crit on 4 and 1, which is up here and under you.
That's me.
This one is just damage. So tail swipe hits us both range. It's 14 damage, but reduced 2 per day's token. So 6 down, so it's 8 defendable. You get hit for 11 defendable instead.
Okay. 11 defendable.
I'm getting hit for 8. Okay. I will spend the momentum to be able to defend. I should have tried to upgrade this. And I just hit back for 2.
2 and Stegosaurus.
And then I take 8 down to 11.
Okay. I'll defend mine. I'm taking 11. I'm being critted on.
He's down to 27. Ugh, gotta focus on tree.
Hiya! Oh. This isn't bad, but it's not good. So I'm going to prevent 2. So it was 14, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm taking 9. On 2 numbers, I can store a shard. And then I'm going to roll my evade for 9 damage. 1 or a 2, we evade all damage. On a 1, we evade all damage.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay. Then we are back up here. We are advancing the crisis clock by 2. We're passing gear up. So he rolls 2. No strikes.
Nice.
No shields. That's actually, I think, less good for us. First player goes to you. And
Movement phase.
we move.
I gotta look at your board here. I wonder that momentum is now became a hot commodity for me. But I'm gonna roll big. You know what? I'll take the momentum, and if I don't roll big, I'll hit the. I don't need to hit the dinosaur.
Okay.
We'll just take it. That's fine.
So that's 2 for you get the momentum, and we got 2 crit tokens on you. I'll just move here to be in between them both.
Yep. So I have 2 crits. Not that I know what they are, but we'll find out.
Yep. Okay. It's down to us. I have an upkeep of rolling 2 for high stakes.
Take
I get
my
to
income
charge
phase.
this ace, and then I roll 1 for bleed. Oh, it was
Yeah.
rolling to 6, and it bumped backwards. I take 1 from bleed. I'm down to 10.
Yeah. I just drew a really nice card.
All right. Well, you are up first.
Ready to make some magic here?
I'll
Here we
get
go.
my CP card.
Here we go. We're gonna roll. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's not quite what we want. Let's work some magic. I'm going for it. It's like a roll. Third roll. Barely even rolled. Ready to attack.
Okay. I am ready to roll here as well.
We're basic around here. We're medium basic.
All right. I do have a samesies. Let's give it a shot. Wasn't there a... it's probably going to be sleight of hand again. Because lacking confidence. May have been the 6. Alright. I am also ready to attack.
Yep.
It's a bummer.
I'm first player, so I'll go first. We rolled into a basic. We did not get the 4 of a kind, which would have store a shard, but that's okay. Right now, it's going to be 6 defendable. And then I can transfer. So we're going to transfer the glide, and we're going to transfer 1 token. And then, so 6 damage. I do have to spend a momentum to make that ranged, because then we will smack the
Treat.
3 for 6.
Okay. It's down to 40.
40. Okay, now we're going to bounce back to Iceman, because we pulled the glide out.
Nice.
We're going to glide down to everybody chill, gain an ice shard, so now we're at stack. We're going to deal 5. We can choose one, either add a damage per ice shard, which is what we're going to do, or I could gain 2 shards and draw a card. I got the best cards in my hand, so we're going to do deal 5 and then add 1 per shard, so it'll be 10. And then I'm going to play Only Have Ice for You, which will add 1 damage per ice shard, so it's going to be 15 damage.
Holy cow.
Freezing up that tree.
Yeah, you are. So that costs momentum.
That will also cost momentum. Imagine if I didn't, and I would just hit the dinosaur for a lot of damage.
Yeah.
10, 15, down to 25.
25. Yeah, that's a bit better.
And then a second main phase. I am good.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess you got to attack.
Yeah. All right, so I'm doing the sleight of hand
My mud turtle calls me basic. Call me basic when you get hit for 15.
I get to charge a red card. Ugh. Not super. Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to have that charge just in case. And then I will choose to accelerate 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to go for this one here. And then
sorry.
And then I will deal 7. I think I'm going to also use this roll a die and add it to the attack.
I should have did that too. It's simultaneous, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll spend mine because that is a no-brainer.
Yeah. I add
nice.
5 more damage.
I'm going to add 1. Ready? Watch. It's going to be a 1. Here we go. Because we're staying basic. I'll add 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3. So right now he's at 22.
Okay. So the 3 from you, and then 5 and 7 is 12 from me. Boop, boop. Down to 10.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, main phase 2. I think this... Oop, not that. I think this might be worth it for me here to do my upgrade. It adds another die.
Yeah, another die is nice.
Yeah.
Right. You just got to roll it.
Right. Okay. Then, yeah, I think I'm good. And you're
I
good?
think I'm good as well. I do have my defense upgrade too, but right now I'm just having a hard time managing my CP and my momentum, so I'm going to hold off.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Enemy roll. That
I like that.
is a little bit better. Yeah, because he is stomping instead. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Because that's 4 undefendable. And it's going to inflict the 2 bleeds on you. And
There is.
6 and 3 is here and here. So I get another bleed. Awesome.
Hello, y'all.
Yo.
Oh, we're playing missions?
Yeah,
we missions.
Are the... Oh, yeah. The molecular acceleration is unique status effect.
Yes.
May not be transferred or removed by any means except high stakes or when an ace card explodes. Okay, so I could want status effects and not lose the those. That's pretty cool. All right, so 4 damage. Yeah, I'm just taking that.
Yeah, I'm just taking it as well.
Down to 6 and getting another bleed.
Down to 12 with 2 bleeds. Come on, crit tokens.
Yeah.
Give me something good.
Okay, so your crit tokens here, since he just attacked, are +2 and 2 CP.
Okay, nice.
That's all right.
I'll take that. Okay.
Crisis clock. Advances twice. He rolls twice. Removes 1 days.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. So we're just gonna win it right here. First player passes back to me. I think I'm all in. Get off the.
Yeah, get off the thing, and I'll just stand next to you.
All right. There we go. Okay. Upkeep.
I'm gonna roll my bleeds here.
I'm rolling my high stakes first. Nothing.
Ooh, 1 comes off.
I'm rolling bleed now. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yes, double 6s. Let's go.
That disillusion broke
No
even.
one makes us bleed our own blood.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so we've got CP card.
Oh, I gotta do that. CP card as well.
Try again.
Doing the ice sight. All my good cards are coming up. Be prepared for another 15 basic.
Okay. Well, we don't. Hopefully, we won't need to, because we just need to do 10 damage, and we can save the big moves for the other side.
I don't mean to call it out, but do you want to, on your top right, your green screen is showing some light.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, there you go.
My
I thought, honestly, my heart stopped because I thought I got a dead pixel in my monitor.
I think my
Cat it.
camera stand got bumped.
I cried a little bit inside and then realized it's on your end.
No.
There we go. Okay. Nope.
Okay. I'll just have my foot on it. Let me know if it comes back. Okay. Here we go.
Poker face.
Yeah, it is. But I wouldn't be doing any damage.
If one of you dies, is mission failed? You finish the round, and then if you don't kill him, then it's defeat. I believe that's how it is.
Yeah. If it's on the first phase, then you lose. If it's on the boss, then you finish that round. I'll maybe pause with this
See what I do.
and let you do your roll and see if I want to
Makes sense.
keep rolling.
All right, income, we're good. Lots of CP to spend here. We have 2 cards that's going to make this a pretty good turn here. So as long as we just roll something decent. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. We only need to do 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to waste
I
a
hit the
glide.
basic.
Yeah. And it wastes a glide.
I mean, I can always, roll for an attack as well. Like,
Right.
not-
To be safe, basic it would then do it. If this, yes, okay. Second roll. And then third roll. Okay. We're normal basic on my end, ready to attack.
All right, but that's just 8
It's
with
gonna be
the +2 attack modifier. Otherwise, you'd have to slide.
Yes, so if he can do 2 damage.
Okay. All right, then
You
I
could
will.
also- You could also glide into everybody chill, and you do the second effect, and it'll even out your ice shards.
That's true. Yeah, don't hit him. Do poker face, because then I can do. He's right. So I can do 6 damage. I wouldn't transfer anything because I'm technically. Actually, I could because I would turn these into a glide. Transfer that out. Then my second part of this ability, it still does 5 damage base, but then I could gain 2 shards and draw a card. So it's resources for me, resources for you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sounds good then. Okay. So then, I'll hit up Poker Face here. So I triggered with a red, so I gain. I'll gain a charge on the red, and then I accelerate 3 times, which I'll throw them all on this healing one. Gain a disillusion, that's good for healing, and a CP, and draw a card, and inflict disruption, which is gaining a momentum.
The order in which that ability goes makes you feel like you just won the jackpot.
Right? Like that's just that.
Give me everything.
It feels insane. Man, I can get rid of all the status effects apparently.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
All right, we'll start with 6 defendable damage, not 4 of a kind. So that's 6 to the
6 to the
tree.
Down to 4.
Down to 4. And it comes back to me. I do have to glide here. So before we do the damage, we're going to convert this to a glide. That's instant. We're going to take these 2 down for the transfer. We'll spend the glide to go to everybody chill. We're going to gain an ice shard, then deal 5. We'll deal the 5, but then I'm going to choose to gain 2 ice shards, putting me back at stack and drawing a card. and then it'll be another 5 damage to the boss.
Okay.
Boom. I don't have momentum.
You are adjacent.
Oh, it's
You're next to the tree.
it's right. Oh my god, I skipped movement phase on my end. This is what happens when you control 2 maps.
Yep.
I had a heart attack.
All right. So we got
Defeated.
Whew. So then before it hits main phase, then we succeed. Thank goodness. So we did get the perfect clear, because we felled the great tree and scared Mr. Stego. So we, in total, get to distribute 12 health and 6 momentum.
I'm at 12 health.
I'm at 6. So if I take 6, then we're even up. And then there's another 6, so we could both take 3.
Sure.
Go to 15.
15.
And then...
And then 6 momentum.
It's looking like 3 each.
Yes. I don't know how the Sauron fight goes, so hopefully I don't need rain.
No. I don't really remember. So let's find out.
It's going to be spoiler free.
Yep.
And then the Stego just runs away, health falls off, plot tokens disappear. Nothing fancy there.
Yeah.
And we still have our reroll plot tokens.
Yep. And here we go. Okay.
I bet just Sauron sounds like this.
Yeah.
Spot on impersonation of Sauron.
I think so. It's probably like, rawr,
Rawr.
I am a god in these lands.
Rawr.
Rawr.
I was hoping like this map would be Nightcrawler friendly, but it doesn't seem like it's something you'd want to do.
You can still...
The damage is nice. But...
Yeah, and you still would pick up the thing when you move on to it. So
sure.
It'd be pretty good.
Let's see.
Okay. So, the boss fight. You find Sauron just as he's about to drain the life force of a mutant. Strength is the law of the jungle, he screeches. You cannot stop my hunger. So his setup, he gets 25 health plus 15 per player. So that's 55. Plus 3 per oppression. The goal is to reduce him to 0. Okay.
All right.
I guess we'll put the allies back out here.
I'm scared to recruit.
Well, now there's only 2 spaces that...
Oh, sure.
Aren't. All right, we rolled for Crisis Clock. I think we are ready to go. First player going to you. Mm-hmm. Where do you want to move to?
Let's pick up some health. So I will take the 6, please.
Okay. 6er for you.
21.
I'll go for the 5er.
Okay.
Put me to 20. All right.
All right.
Then I've got upkeep. I'm just going to roll 2.
I got income.
All my cards are fully charged. So now I need... What do I need? Bojutsu would be pretty good. So
everything on your board is really good. Bow mastery would be insane for you right now.
Oh.
Deal 5, roll, potentially do 5, and then pop your spade for another 5. And if you have Gambit's Gambit in your hand, pop your any other card.
Which I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was hoping he would.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing super crazy. Do you still had a bleed token, or do you?
No,
You
I
resolved
got
that?
rid of them all.
Nice. Okay, so I guess I'm rolling. Let's see what we got here. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Let's see that 2. Let's see this 2. Nope.
Ooh.
All right. It's fine. Still ready to attack.
Yep. Just so we do it in order, I think I'm player 1. Not that it matters for rolling, but
Yep. I
this turn order.
totally didn't
It's
realize that.
okay. I have nothing to play right now, so let's just roll the die, and that'll determine what we're gonna do. Right? It's the whole point of the game. Ooh, I have a twice as wild in my hand.
Hmm.
The problem is his alt is not very enticing.
I mean, if you have an empty freezer, it's pretty good.
Yeah. True. It sets up. I guess it does set up a potential great next turn.
And
Okay.
gains 2 momentum.
It's also true. There's one more 6.
You in there. You got 6 CP? Dang.
One more 6. We're already committed, so I'll 6 it.
Okay.
For a 6, I am ready to attack.
All right. Well, you're first.
I'm first. I get to do my thing. Ultimate. Blah!
Yeah.
Store 5.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. This time I remembered. Inflict 2 dice cube. 2 momentum is what that means.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 13. I don't have any cards that add damage, unfortunately. So it'll be 13 plus the 2. So 15 to Sauron. Down to 40.
Boop.
Yeah. Nothing else for me.
Okay.
Woo!
All right, so I'm triggering the card shark here. I accelerate once, which I don't do. I don't also put out one for the 4 or the 5 because they're all full. So I'll deal 7, and then I will spend 1 here. Let's... Yeah, let's just do the ace of spades because I used the 6, so I get a +2, and it does +3 damage, so that's +5. So this is a 12 pack here.
Mm.
That feels pretty good.
Okay.
10, 11, 12, down to 28. Oh wait, no, it's defendable. His defense is prevent 2 damage, so
Yep.
30. That's fine.
Yep.
And
Second main phase.
second main phase.
I do have a card I'm going to play. It's called Frozen Cons. I remove for free. I remove a shard from my freezer. Roll a die based on the outcome. On a 6, I draw 2 cards.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
I drew into bye-bye and tip it. All right. Anything from you?
I have 7 cards in hand, so I'm going to sell card magic to gain a CP, since I'm probably not going to be rolling 5 things.
Sure.
And I think I'll save the disillusion for now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're up here. Here we go. Well,
Okay.
we've got the Drain Life Force.
I don't want to.
And it would crit on me to inflict dominance. With that
Let's
said-
reroll a die. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah. So, I think it's got to be the 6. And we're
Yes.
just unfortunately locked into the other things. Are you using your token for that?
Yeah, I'll spend mine. Yep.
Okay.
So spending a plot token to make the enemy reroll a die is part of your perk sheet.
It's a feat into 2.
Good. Good,
Okay.
good.
So that will put out these here on 2 and 4. I actually kind of wanted to get hit by this so I could just transfer it back to him.
Sure.
But that's okay. All right, so he's hitting us both for range. Opponent loses 1 CP. Boo. And then deal 7 defendable damage.
Okay. I'll lose my CP. I'll quick roll my defense.
Do you
For 3
have...
die.
Are you
sorry.
spending a momentum to get ranged for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for.
Yep. We're going to deal 1 back, 3 back.
Ooh.
Down to 27.
27.
Okay.
All right. Then I am going to roll my defense here. Every time. I get an accelerate and hit 1 back, and my cards are all full. So I just do 1 damage back. Hooray.
Yeah.
Down to 26. He's hitting for 7. I'm going to do... Where is it? Not this time to prevent 6. So I will take 1.
Yep.
Down to 19.
I will not play anything and just take 6.
Okay.
Gross.
All right. So then we advance Crisis Clock twice. And he triggers Gear Up. We roll 1 per hero. And he gains 2 shields.
Yep.
And then we also
Not a problem.
triggered Trauma Aid. Heal 3 for each hero that has any CP.
Wow.
Rude. I do have CP.
As I do.
So he gains 6. Up to 32.
Wow. I want my hero to have that ability.
Yeah, that's lame sauce. I'm just going to point out a thing for us to take note of. Next turn, he's going to Hungry Howl. He gains flight, and each hero receives collateral damage equal to the number of CP that hero has. To a maximum
So what you're saying
of
is
8.
I should alt again, is what you're saying.
I think, yeah. I think it's time for some cardsies.
Or maybe try to see if Nick Fury's on the top of that ally deck.
Something here. Okay, great. So first player will pass back to me, and it's movement time. Suddenly I'm not as thrilled for the 1 CP there.
Yeah, I don't want it. Let's see here. I have 15 health.
I'm at 19. I think I want to take this momentum, because I think I'm going to get an ally finally.
Yep. I will grab... I'm going to have a solid next turn, too, if I can get some stuff going. I do have... I sold what status? I have bye-bye, so I'm okay with, taking a crit.
Mm-hmm.
So I will grab the +3 and go big on this turn.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll put that over there. You get your +3.
And 1 crit token, right?
Yep. Got a crit.
Okay. Okay.
And then it's us for upkeep. I'm not going to roll because my stuff is all fully charged. I'm going to spend 1 momentum for Squirrel Girl.
Okay.
She gets replaced by Iron Man. If I have the same symbol, you can set your deck and do undefendable damage. And then once per round during the main phase. I will do this during this main phase of spending 3 momentum, and all heroes gain a bonus +1 attack modifier.
Thank you.
And I choose a face-up boost tile anywhere on the map and pick it up and gain its reward.
Nice.
I'll take
There's only one option.
I'll take this +1 that's on this crit token.
Oh, it's not the actual crit token?
No, it's a
She's a face-up.
face-up boost
Okay.
tile.
Okay.
So I'll get that +1. He's at 32. Yeah, probably can't get there this turn. Okay, that's CP card.
CP
Income.
card.
I'm not used to upkeep, and so I forget about income.
All right. Dump your CP.
Yep, I'm gonna triple up here. Draw 3. Alright, I'm gonna sell Call Your Bluff to gain a CP to put me at 2, to spend both for Bojutsu 2. And then I think I'll sell what status effects for 1 to use for Poker Face 2. No. I will keep the 1 in case I need samesies, and then I'll main phase 2 Poker 2. That's it. Alright.
Okay.
I'm ready to roll.
Ultimate. It's your turn.
Okay.
Every game we've had back-to-back alts.
No pressure now.
Same turn even.
I don't think it's happening this time.
I have them with 6 shields, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think I am ready to attack, and I'm going to go for this Bojutsu 2.
All right.
So let me splody 2 aces. I was like, wait, this isn't fully charged. He was bumped over here. Okay. Yep. We're good. We're good.
All right. We got 5 CP to spend. We have 2 dice mods and a bunch of Iceman cards here. So let's roll an alt.
Yeah, why not?
Or equivalent. Why not? We did it once. We can do it again. Easy peasy, baby.
So there you go.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Confidence, baby.
Nailed it.
All right. Let's dump our CP for twice as wild. 1, 2, 3. For an alt. And then before I lock anything in, because I want to get rid of this CP. I guess I can wait till main phase. Give me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just overload on shards, but that's fine. Okay, ready to attack. Ultimate.
All right. So I am going to do Bojutsu 2, gain a disillusion, stack limit 2, so I'm good there. It's going to be 3 undefendable damage, and then I can explode an additional ace this turn. So I'm going to explode this ace here for 1 damage, and it does use a club, so I roll a die and had half that as damage. Nice. So
Yes.
that adds 2 damage from this ace.
Basic around here.
Yep. That's what we like
We're
there.
not flashy.
And then we're going to go 3, 4. Yeah.
3, 4,
4 damage.
5. 4. How much did your club do?
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total.
Okay.
And then I'm going to heal for half of a die roll. In the
Get a 2.
neat. Puts me up to 20. We just like to keep everybody on the edge of their seats. That's what it is.
We're bored around here.
Yeah. So that's 7, 8, 9 undefendable damage.
Undefendable. That bypasses shields.
Wow.
Down to 23.
23.
Yeah.
All right. Now show us what a real undefendable attack looks like.
This is how you do it, boys. All right. So, unfortunately, I'm going to lose out on how many shards.
Because you gain all 5 at once, right?
You
Yeah.
convert them before you turn them in, so you just put a glide in there.
That's true. I guess the freezer is faster than fast. And then flick 2 dice cube, aka 2 momentum, up to 6. And then it's going to be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, just 17.
Just
17! Ooh. Down to what? 16?
16?
6. What was he at before?
He was at 23.
23. Yep.
Oh, I missed the ultimate on your
It's
effect
okay.
there.
I'll just do it again.
Okay.
There you
go.
go. Ultimate.
Oh, there it is. Perfect.
Ultimate.
Ultimate. I'm bad at this. Okay.
I haven't done my current one all night either, so it's whatever.
Main phase 2. Main phase 2, I'm going to spend my 1 CP and do equip poker face 2, so I have none CP left.
Yep. I'm going to... I will upgrade my defense for 2 CP, giving me none CP.
Okay.
That just worked out perfect.
Yeah. How about that? Okay. His turn. He didn't like those attacks. So he's coming in with this. But we have the opportunity. I'm going to spend my my feet to re-roll. I'm going to re-roll this one.
I do have a tippet.
It's a 50% chance.
I don't have CP though. That's right. Oh.
That's yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Okay. 50% did not work in our favor this time. Alright, so he does drain life force. We got double crit on 5, which is not where we are at. So no dominance.
I do have a crit token, all right.
Oh, that's right. You do. So, yeah, you'll get dominance. So, ranged attack. Opponent loses 1 CP. We're both at 0. Sucker. And then 9 defendable damage. So,
Gross.
I roll 4 dice. Oh, I actually hit back for 4. How about that? I bring him down to 2. How's your defense looking?
Yeah. Yep. I'll roll my defense. We get 4 dice. We're taking 9. We're gonna prevent 2. Taking 7. We're gonna do 1 back. On that, I gain 2 shards. I only have room for 1.
Brings him down to 1 health.
You did. How much did you hit him for?
I hit him for 4.
And then I just hit him for 1.
1. So he's down to 1.
Okay. And then I'm taking 9. Gross. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Taking 9. Down to 6.
Oh, I didn't I didn't take my damage. I just put the things back. Yeah, let's do that. I'm down to 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So now he crisis clocks. Boop boop. He gains a flight. Not ideal. And then each hero receives collateral damage equal to the number of CP that hero has times 1. 0.
0.
Maximum +8.
Loser.
Get wrecked. And then he recovers. He gains a shield and he removes 2 random negative status effects from himself. He has none.
Loser.
All right. First player passes to you. Oh, your crit token was 1 draw card. It's a good thing it wasn't a gain of CP, huh? That would have been unfortunate.
Yeah, I suppose. I did draw into getting paid, though, so joke's on him.
Ah, sucker. Do you want to instant speed that before his crisis clock triggers? Or...
Yep.
Okay.
Or wait, what do you have? What do you mean? I was going to remove my dominance.
I was saying, I was wondering if you wanted to use your... or you said it was getting paid, right?
Yes.
That's instant.
Yeah.
So you could do that before the crisis clock resolves if you want to take
that's fine.
some
That's
damage there. No, okay, just checking.
Fine.
Okay, so we are your first player, and we're on to the next turn. Where do you want to move to?
I'll grab the 1, 2. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. 1 CP, please.
1 CP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab the +1 attack modifier and the Stacko crits.
Yeah. I'll take my income. I have no upkeep on my end. Draw a card.
I'm skipping my upkeep, so it's all on you.
Okay. Before I roll, I'm going to get him paid to buy my dominance. Can't be transferred, but can be removed.
Would you rather I use Disillusion to just remove your negative stats effect?
That was my... but it has to be on me, though, right?
When spent, choose a player to heal 2 or remove a negative status effect from that player. I'll choose you.
Okay.
Remove a negative status effect.
I think I was at 3 CP, right? Pretty sure I was.
With getting paid and income? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So dominance is gone. You're safe from an alt.
Thank goodness.
That's it. Yeah. All right. We're gonna do a lot of overkill here, so buckle up.
He does have a flight, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Oh, all right, there it works.
It's gone.
Okay, he does not have a flight.
All right, let's roll. Let's just natty alt. 2, 3, 4. I will tip to a large. Yeah, I guess I get a third roll. Okay. Oh no, I still tip. Thank God it was a 6. Ready to attack.
We're good at this game.
That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna sell Bye-Bye, Try Again, and Transference for 3 CP.
Yep.
Putting me up to 4. I'm gonna spend my last 3 momentum for Squirrel Girl's ability. I'm going to also exhaust her, so we both get a +2 attack modifier. And then I get to grab a tile, a face-up tile from the board, which is going to be gaining 2 health. Put me up to 13. Okay, so I've got 4 CP, no momentum, and I've got these 2 cards. Let's go. Whoa.
Oh.
Let's not drop the dice in the garbage. There's one.
Small.
Nope.
No. No other options here.
Yep. No think, just roll. And that's fine, because we have 4 CP, and we can spend 4 CP to change 3 dice. Let's go.
Okay. Let's do some overkill. All right, it falls on me. We locked in our large, so we get to store 3 in the freezer. Before we do that, we are going to. I got to do it in order, don't I? I'm going to lose out on him. That's fine. Because it's stored first, and I'm already fully converted.
Mhm.
So then I can transfer, which my board's full. So really, it's just the glide coming out. And then 8, 10 damage.
Okay.
Defendable.
Okay.
So we're going to hit
So
into.
he prevents 2, so that goes down to 8. There's 3, 6, 9. So that takes out all his shields.
Yep.
And does no damage.
Does no damage. Then we're going to glide.
Okay.
Glide up to Thousand. We're going to store 2, which now I can do because I'm going to convert these into a glide. Inflict a dice cube, aka momentum, and deal 6. Defendable.
Okay. So that becomes 4 with his defense. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 overkill.
Okay. And that's it for me.
All right. My turn here then. I will accelerate 4 times, which I cannot do. I gain a dissolution, which I can do. I inflict disruption, which is gain a momentum. And then I regain an ace card. Sure, that one doesn't have stuff on it. And then I deal 11 damage. We're going to flip this to add 2. So that makes 13. And then I regain 2 aces.
You can activate that ace first before flipping. So.
Oh, and regain itself from here?
Well. Yeah. Yeah. So you could flip the diamond to regain your heart, and then you could have accelerated that heart 4 times. Right?
Okay. Well,
so you see
this,
it.
I don't know, because this is accelerate, gain, inflict, then regain an ace. Oh.
So you'd spend your diamond to flip your heart back over, then accelerate it 4 times.
Okay.
Then
that's right.
Then you could flip your heart again, I guess, if you really wanted to. But then, no, never mind, because you can only activate one. You can only activate 1 ace card per.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
so never mind.
Doesn't matter in this instance anyway. But so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage, putting him at 19 over.
19 over. Does Squirrel Girl do anything? Nope.
I sacked her to give us the +2.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking maybe we can chip away a little bit more damage, but no. Okay.
We did it. That was all my cards and all my CP, and.
Oh, you want it on yours too?
I missed it.
Oh,
Jeez.
Matrix.
Jeez. Yeah, winner. I don't think my sound thing will work here. Let's see. Oh, it does. Yeah. I don't know if that goes through to anybody else or since I'm not streaming anyway, it doesn't matter, but it'll show up on the video for YouTube. That's where some people are watching. Okay, upon completion, you win. Sauron retreats and the mutant villagers are saved. Yes. Yay. We did it. Great job. Oh no, now I'm on the wrong thing here. That's terrible. Okay. So I would have had a momentum and 2 health from the thing. Yeah, so that was Sauron's Hunger, and that's the last of the level 2 missions for you, right?
It is. That was the final one, other than perfecting nuclear war.
Okay, gotcha. But that means that next time we're on to level 3 missions. I have not played any of those yet, so I'm...
New territory, baby.
I'm very excited, and I've specifically not been trying to play to get to those points. Once we started playing together, I've been pretty
Right.
stoked on that. So this has been, missions, and hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you find this other video over here to your liking as well. But until next time, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.
Bye.